Look who's here now. Gerald Storch, retailing guy. Gerald, welcome back. Retailers seem to be operating in the dark with these tariff changes. Why don't you just give them some advice? What should they be doing going forward with all this tariff chaos?
Well, just slow down, don't overreact. Not much is going to change in the short term, that's for sure. And it sounds like the administration is trying to make sure that not much changes in the long term by sort of cobbling together a series of tariffs that are very close to what was in place before. So look, I told you from the beginning that the sky is not falling from this. Tariffs turned out not to be as big of an issue as people said they would be. Now, a change in the legal approach to this that affects some of the tariffs, but not all of them, certainly is not going to cause the earth to start spinning in an opposite direction or something. This isn't as big a deal as everyone keeps talking about. Sure, there's an impact. Sure, there's uncertainty, and that's probably the worst thing. But really, retailers should focus on running their businesses well, getting merchandise consumers really want to buy, having fantastic service, and a great website. And the rest of this is going to sort out, and it's not going to be a major hit to any retailers or the economy. Most of this was already behind them, to be honest about it. All this does is create sort of a gray area. But, no one's rolling back prices or relocating plants or changing the world because of what happened.
You've long been a supporter of Amazon in the sense that you always thought they were a great company making great strides in retailing. Well, Amazon has just passed Walmart as the leader in world sales. That really shocked me. Is there any stopping Amazon?
Well, look, they're the best at e-commerce, and that's been growing more rapidly to bricks and mortar retail. So they've been doing, fantastic. Meanwhile, their cloud computing business and AI business is growing pretty darn fast. Their advertising business is growing fast. So they're a growth company, going to keep going. But keep in mind, I wouldn't knock Walmart just because Amazon has a higher top line. Walmart still sells more products, by the way. They don't have the cloud business that Amazon has to help drive total sales. But and Walmart's done just great. Thank you. Look at the stocks. Year to date, Walmart's actually outperformed Amazon. So I don't think that you have to pick one or the other. I've always said Walmart's the leader in bricks and mortar. They've done fantastic with the all-channel model, tying in there in it. Amazon, Costco, and TJX. That portfolio of 4 retail stocks will keep you in good stead.
Quick question about Target. I saw a headline that shoppers avoid Target on weekends, and the stock has been depressed recently. What's that all about?
Look, we'll see what happens next week when they report their holiday results. But frankly, shoppers have been avoiding Target, not just on the weekends, but on the weekdays as well. Honestly, they've been losing ground tremendously to Walmart, among the largest, but to all retailers. They just haven't kept up. They're not executing well. They're off strategy. They're out of stock. It's a more difficult place to shop. Walmart has a lot of work to do. They have a new CEO there. He's got his hands full trying to turn around that business.
Got it. Gerald Storch, always a pleasure. Thanks very much for joining us, sir. We'll see you soon.